हेलो फ्रेंड्स, गुड मॉर्निंग। वेलकम टू एक्मे कॉमर्स अकेडमी। आज के सेशन में वी विल गो अहेड विद सम नंबर 9 ऑफ योर टेक्स्ट बुक। सी एंड बी वेर पार्टनर्स, पेज नंबर 2.34. A and B were partners sharing profit in the ratio of 3:1. Balance sheet is given. Creditors, bills payable, A's loan, liability for repairs, revenue profit, capital account A and B. Assets, fixed asset, loose tools, bills receivable, stock, debtors, less RDD, and cash in hand. The partnership was converted into limited company on the date, subject to the following adjustment. Fixed asset include a motor car of 8,000. The company agreed to take over other fixed assets at 52,000, stock at 14,000, and debtors at 13,000. The company also agreed to pay creditors and bills payable at 10% discount. Motor car was sold by the firm for 10,000. Bills receivable were taken over by A for 7,000, whereas B took over the loose tools for 3,000. A's loan and liability for repairs were paid in full. Realization expenses amounted to 2,400. Goodwill was valued at 3 times purchase of the average profit of the last 4 years. The profit figures are as follows. 4 साल का profit दिया है. And the purchase consideration was discharged by issuing 7,500 equity shares of ₹10 each at ₹8 per share, means ₹2 का यहाँ पे discount है. And balance in cash. So first of all, we will calculate goodwill. So calculation of goodwill. So for finding out goodwill, first we will find out average profit. So average profit equal to total profits upon number of years. Calculation of goodwill. So total profit 4,000 plus 8,000 minus 2,000 plus 14,000 divided by 4 years equal to 4 plus 8 12 plus 2 14. 4 plus 8 12 minus 2 10,000 plus 14 24,000. So rupees 24,000 divided by 4 years equal to rupees 6,000. गुडविल आया 6,000. अभी उन्होंने क्या दिया है? गुडविल was valued at 3 years purchase. So now goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years of purchase. Number of years of purchase equal to rupees 6,000 into 3 equal to rupees 18,000 is value of goodwill. ये आ गया आपका goodwill. Now ये हो गया. Now we will calculate purchase consideration. So now calculation of purchase consideration. Purchase consideration. See now in your second adjustment, the company agreed to take over the fixed asset at 52,000. So we will write fixed assets 52,000, stock 14,000, then debtors 13,000, and goodwill 18,000. So 52 and 14, 66, 79, 97,000. And the company also agreed to pay creditors and bills payable at 10% discount. So less liabilities. Now liabilities में creditors are 20,000. So उसको 10% discount है. So creditors 18,000, 20,000 minus 10%, एंड बिल्स पेबल 4000 है, उस पे 10%. सो बिल्स पेबल 3600. So 75,400 is your purchase consideration. Now how it is to be paid? So purchase consideration will be paid in 7,500 equity shares into rupees 8 equal to rupees 60,000. And balance है cash में. So cash आएगा 75,400 minus 60,000 equal to rupees 15,400. Right? Clear? So now let us start with the posting part. So first we will transfer all assets to realization account. So our entry will be realization account debit to asset. Now see first adjustment में क्या दिया है कि fixed asset includes motor car of 8,000. So motor car को separately show करना पड़ेगा. So our entry will be realization account debit to sundry assets account. Sundry assets account, motor car 8,000, other fixed assets, now see fixed assets are 50,000, so 50 minus 8, so 42,000, other fixed assets 42,000. Then we have loose tools and bills receivable. Loose tools 4,000. Bills receivable 8,000. Then we have stock 15,000. Stock 15,000. And debtors 14,000. Debtors 14,000. So 8 and 40 to 50, 54, 62, 77 and 14, 91. Cash balance दिया है 2,000. So cash account debit side opening balance. To balance brought down 2,000. Now second step is transfer of liabilities. So liabilities account debit to realization. So buy sundry liabilities. Creditors 20,000. Creditors 20,000. Bills payable 4,000. A loan is an internal liability, so separate ledger account open करेंगे. So A loan account by balance brought down. By balance brought down 6,000. Liability for repairs 4,000. So liability for repairs 4,000. And yes, so 20 and 4 or 8, 28,000. उसके बाद में see RDD is given, debtor less RDD. So buy RDD 2,000. Right? Okay. उसके बाद में purchase consideration due की entry. So limited company account debit to realization. So buy limited company account 75,400. Second effect, limited company account के debit side में to realization. To realization account 75,400. Now how it is discharged? By issuing shares. So by equity shares in limited company account, 60,000, and balance by cash. So by cash account, 15,400. So your limited company account closed. अभी इसकी सेकेंड इफेक्ट, तो इक्विटी शेयर्स इन लिमिटेड कंपनी अकाउंट टू लिमिटेड कंपनी अकाउंट 60,000. वैसे कैश में एंट्री, कैश रिसीव्ड बाय द फर्म टू लिमिटेड कंपनी अकाउंट 15,400. Now see, partners capital account is 32 and 17. So buy balance brought down 32,000 and 17,000. Now see, liability side में नीचे दिया है revenue profit. Revenue profit means profit and loss account. 8,000 है. So this should be distributed to partner in their profit sharing ratio 3:1, means 3/4 and 1/4. So revenue profit account debit to all partners capital account. So by revenue profit. $6,000 and 2,000. 3/4 and 1/4. So 6,000 and 2,000. Okay. Now come to adjustment number 3. See, motor car was sold by the firm. Partnership firm ने motor car बेच दिया 10,000.
Cash.
So what will be our entry?
Realization to cash.
Cash to realization. So cash account debit to realization account 10,000. Bills receivable were taken out by A for 7,000. When assets are taken out by partner, partner's capital account debit to realization. Partner's capital account debit side to realization account. Now A ने ले लिया है bills receivable for 7,000. Bills receivable. And B took the loose tools for 3,000. Now इसकी second effect, by A capital account 7,000 in the bracket bills receivable, and B has taken over loose tools. So to realization account, loose tools 3,000. Second effect, realization account credit side by B capital account 3,000. Now A's loan and liability for repair were paid in full. तो फर्म ने पे किया है, तो हमारी एंट्री क्या आएगी? कैश में. So by A loan account 6,000. Second effect, A loan account debit side to cash account 6,000. So A loan account भी आपका क्लोज हो गया 6,000. Now liability for repairs ये भी पे किया, तो realization to cash, realization account debit side to cash account liability for repair,
realization expense.
4,000, 4,000 पे कर, and realization expenses amounted to 2,400. So realization account debit to cash. So to cash account, expenses are 2,400. So 2,400 in the bracket expenses. Second effect, कैश के पेमेंट साइड में बाय रियलाइजेशन अकाउंट $6,400 liability for repairs and expenses. मोटर कार हमने बेचा, उसकी सेकंड इफेक्ट बाय कैश अकाउंट 10,000 मोटर कार, okay. Now we will close the realization. अब यहाँ पे 125,400 क्रेडिट साइड का टोटल है, यहाँ पे प्रॉफिट है क्योंकि डेबिट साइड इज लेस. So 125,400 minus 91 and 4 95 and to 97,400. So 28,000 का प्रॉफिट है, 28,000. To partners capital account, A and B, 21,000 and 7,000. 3:1 के ratio. By realization account, profit 21,000 and 7,000. Now, जो shares है, shares will be distributed to partners in their closing capital ratio. तो closing capital ratio में A का है debit and credit. A का credit है 59,000 और डेबिट है 7,000. सो क्लोजिंग कैपिटल आया 52,000. बी का 17 into 19 and 726, क्रेडिट है 26 और डेबिट है 3. सो ये आया 23,000. सो 52:23 का रेशियो आया. अभी जो हमें शेयर्स मिले 60,000 के, दिस शुड बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इन विच रेशियो? 52:23. सो ए को मिलेगा 60,000 इंटू 52/75 और बी को मिलेगा 60,000 इंटू 23/75.
41,600.
So say 60,000 into 52 divided by 75 equal to 41,600. ए को मिलेगा 41,600 के शेयर्स और बाकी का 18,400 का शेयर्स मिलेगा बी को. सो पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट टू इक्विटी शेयर्स इन लिमिटेड कंपनी अकाउंट. यहाँ पे आएगा टू इक्विटी शेयर्स in limited company account 41,600 and 18,400. अब पार्टनर कैपिटल अकाउंट क्लोज करते हैं। $59 and $26, 59 and 26. So 59,000 minus 41 plus 7, 48,600. So 10,400. 10,400 क्या पे कर देंगे उसको? कैश। और 26 minus 21, 400.
46.
4,600. बराबर? ओके, ये हो गया। सेकेंड इफेक्ट क्या आएगी? कैश के पेमेंट साइड में by A capital account, by B capital account, $10,400 and $4,600. $27,400 your cash account tallied. Now we will start with the balance sheet. Issued and subscribed capital. Capital 7,500. Equity shares of rupees 10 each. So 75,000. Sundry creditors, $18,000. Bills payable, $3,600. Now assets में other fixed assets, $52,000. उसके बाद में स्टॉक 14,000, डेटर्स 13,000. स्टॉक 14,000, डेटर्स 13,000, गुडविल 18,000, अभी लास्ट में डिस्काउंट ऑन इश्यू ऑफ इक्विटी शेयर्स। अभी देखो 10 रुपीज का शेयर था, 8 रुपये में बेचा, सो 2 रुपये का डिस्काउंट है। 7,500 into 2, 15,000 डिस्काउंट, so 1,12,000. Asset side, liability side, 75 and 18, 93 and 3, 96, 600. बाकी का 15,400 जो हमने कैश में पेमेंट किया है पार्टनरशिप फर्म को, वो जाएगा बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट। 1,12,000 बैलेंस शीट टाइम। क्लियर? So now opening journal entries, in the books of limited company. So first entry, business purchase account debit. Purchase account debit 75,400 to Messrs. A and B account 75,400. तीन ही एंट्री है. फर्स्ट एंट्री बिजनेस परचेज, सेकेंड एंट्री assets and liabilities, and third entry how purchase consideration is paid. So हमारी ये आ गई फर्स्ट एंट्री. सेकेंड एंट्री assets and liabilities taken over. तो देखो एडजस्टमेंट में दिया है ये सब. Other fixed assets account debit. Other fixed assets account debit 52,000. Stock account debit. Debtors account debit. Simply stock है, stock is taken over for 14 and debtors 13. Goodwill account debit. Goodwill account debit 18,000. To creditors account, liability take over की है, so creditors account 18,000. To bills payable account 3,600, right? To business purchase account 75,400. Messrs. A and B account debit 75,400. Discount on issue of equity shares account debit 15,000 to equity share capital account 75,400 to cash account क्लियर. सो आई होप आपको वीडियो आज का समझ में आया होगा. अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. थैंक यू वेरी मच.